Alright everyone, today I'll show you how to knit these sneaker sports socks. It's quick and easy. They go really fast, I'd say. You can finish them within a week if you knit cozily in the evenings. You can make them really quickly. You'll need a set of double-pointed needles in size 2.5 and matching yarn. I used Stark Wallace Cotton Light Color yarn. I'll show you how to make the sneaker socks in a moment. You start by casting on 56 stitches. 56 stitches is for size 37 to 38. I'll show the other sizes on screen. This is how you cast on. I always use 2 needles. It makes the beginning a bit wider. I personally like it better. Insert the needle here. Pull the yarn to the front. Now pass it through this loop on your thumb. Bring the yarn from above to your index finger. Then pull the yarn through the loop on your thumb. You've cast on the first 2 of 56 stitches. Now it gets easier. Again, through the loop at the index finger, through the thumb loop. 3rd stitch. If you've cast on 56 stitches, or the number you need, I'll show you what comes next. Once you've cast on the required number of stitches, pull 1 needle out. Then spread the stitches across the 4 needles. For sizes 37 and 38, you have 14 stitches on each needle. I'm already knitting it. I'm doing a 1x1 rib. That's also the pattern for the leg. That means you always alternate a knit stitch and a purl stitch. Easy. You start with a knit stitch. That means you insert the needle here in front, grab the yarn, and pull it back through the stitch. A knit stitch. Next, purl 1 stitch. That means bring the yarn to the front of the needle. You push the needle through the stitch from front to back. Grab the yarn and pull it through the stitch. Purl stitch. Always alternate. 1 knit stitch, 1 purl stitch. The whole row. For size 37 to 38, work 14 stitches. Then just take the next needle and keep knitting. You've moved your stitches onto the needle. Your work should look like this. I've got one more little tip here, especially for beginners. I always knit the first needle. On the 4th needle, I always knit 2 extra stitches to close the work. So, the next 15 rounds, that's the entire leg, are really easy. We'll keep knitting our 1x1 ribbing. That means you always alternate a knit stitch and a so, just as they appear, I'll move in closer. You can clearly see what a knit stitch looks like. I'll put it on. Look closely here at the stitch underneath. You'll see it's a knit stitch. Whereas the purl stitch has a little bump. One more time for comparison. Knit stitch, purl stitch, you can also see it pretty well with white. A knit stitch on the right, a purl stitch beside it. Always knit the knit stitches and purl the purl stitches. Now you have 15 rounds left. Your work up here should look like this. Have fun until then. See you then. After you've knit the 15 rounds, your work should look more or less like this. You've got a nice stretchy cuff. Now just pick up the fourth needle, the one here, and keep going after the first needle. Work the stitches as they appear. Okay, 1 round of knit, 1 purl 1. We're actually starting the heel now. We only need 3 needles for now. We're going to knit the heel up. So, 1 less needle. Turn the work around. We're only knitting on this needle now. The other 2 are resting. On the first round of our heel cap, purl every stitch. That includes the first and the last stitch. Like I said, purl the last stitch quickly too. Then turn the work back over and knit the whole row. Now repeat that as many times as there are stitches on your needle. So, for size 37 to 38, knit 14 rounds up now. We'll meet again after the 14th round. Okay, you've finished your 14 rounds. The next rounds won't be any harder. Whenever we're on the purl round, that's the round where we purl. Purl the first 2 stitches together and the last 2 stitches together. It's really easy. I'll show you quickly. You push the needle in just like for a purl stitch, but you go through both stitches like this. Then pick up the yarn and pull it through both stitches. You've just turned 2 purl stitches into 1 purl stitch. Purl the rest of the row as usual. Purl the last 2 stitches together. Do the same with the last 2 stitches. Bring the yarn to the front of the needle again. Insert the needle through both stitches. Pick up the yarn and pull it through both stitches. 2 purl stitches became 1. Then turn it over again. On the right side, knit as usual. Work each stitch as it appears. From now on the left-hand side, purl the first 2 stitches together, then purl the last 2 stitches together. Keep doing that until this needle has the same number of stitches as the other 2. That means for sizes 37 to 38, 14 stitches.